Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
He is a person of interest in the disappearance of Danielle Stizlicki and is being held for allegedly attacking a jogger. Today, a judge made it easier for him to walk out of jail. Attacking Puerto Rico. President Trump threatens to pull emergency responders from the storm-ravaged island. And where is the sun? Another cloudy, gloomy day across Metro Detroit. Take a look at that sky cam. Just want to shut the shades on today. That does top our news, our weather. The showers have pretty much moved out, maybe a little drizzle out there, but the clouds are thick and don't seem to be going anywhere. Brandon is here, only in the 50s. Are we going to get any warmer even today?
May hit 60 degrees or into the low 60s, but it's going to be a struggle. Those clouds are stingy, they're stubborn, and it has a big impact on how it feels out there. We have temps in the low 50s in most spots, 56 in Ann Arbor, 58 in Adrian. We are 53 degrees right now at Metro Airport, and on top of that we have this northeast wind that is dragging in cooler air and a little more cloud cover. It's not nearly as strong as the winds we saw yesterday, but still impactful. Temperatures in the low and middle 50s now, cloudy all day with some spotty drizzle and showers, especially late afternoon. Later on this evening, we'll see more showers pouring up from the southeast. Not the usual direction we see the wet weather coming from. And a lot of this is going to be southern Ontario, parts of the Thumb region, but a few spotty showers throughout the afternoon. As we're seeing here just over Lake Erie, we have more shower activity down across parts of Pennsylvania and into Ohio. But the news does improve after today. We have some sun coming back. We also have some 70s coming back into play as we head into the weekend. It is well timed, but dreary today.
Yes, it is. All right, Brandon. And just into our newsroom, a stranger danger alert in Redford Township. A man tries to abduct a teenage boy while he's walking to school. Evrod Cassimy is following this story for us from the newsroom with what police are saying. Evrod, very scary.
Yeah, pretty scary indeed, Rhonda. The student was grabbed by the stranger on his way to school. The boy is only 13 years old and was walking to Hilbert Middle School when this assault actually happened. This was on Kinloch, south from the intersection of Grove, right in the neighborhoods west of Beach Daily and south of 6 Mile, if you're familiar with this area. The student told police that an adult male driving a blue car approached him and asked, "Do you want to ride?" Well, the boy said no, and that's when the suspect got out of his vehicle and then grabbed the boy's wrist. Thankfully, he was able to wrestle himself away from this suspect and run to the school. Now, Redford police are telling us that the suspect is a white male in his 40s, 6 feet 1 inches tall, and with a medium build and a gray beard. He was wearing a black hoodie and a black hat and was driving a blue 4-door car. So if you have any information about this incident, about this suspect, please call 313-387-2555. That'll get you to police. They're trying specifically to find any video that might have been captured in this area. Specifically, if you have any sort of home security system, home surveillance system, they want to see that video. Hopefully it'll help them catch this guy. In the newsroom, Evrod Cassimy, Local 4. Rhonda, back to you.
All right, let's hope so. Thank you, Evrod. Meanwhile, breaking news out of Washington, D.C. President Trump has just signed an executive order on health care. The executive order was signed at the White House and will direct federal agencies on how to make it easier for small businesses and possibly individuals to join together and buy health insurance. The changes could take 6 months or more to take effect. And new this noon, a Livonia judge has just decided to reduce bond for a man accused of attacking a jogger in Hines Park. It's Floyd Galloway Jr., and he was being held on a $750,000 bond. Today, a judge lowered that to $350,000. Galloway faces charges of kidnapping, criminal sexual conduct, and assault with intent to do great bodily harm. Galloway is also considered a person of interest in the disappearance of 28-year-old Danielle Stizlicki. If he's able to post bond, Galloway will be required to wear a tether and remain under house arrest at his parents' home. A second Metro Detroit mother refusing to vaccinate her child was back in court today. Lori Matheson says that she has many reasons to not vaccinate her young daughter, including autoimmune disorders in her family and religious beliefs. The child's father's attorney says that the vaccines are recommended by a doctor and cleared by their church. Today's hearing ended abruptly, though, when the defense attorney's expert witness was disqualified. The hearing will continue next month. Former garbage tycoons Chuck and Charles Rizzo have cut deals in the Macomb County corruption scandal. The pair is facing bribery and fraud charges. Prosecutors say they stole hundreds of thousands of dollars from the company to build a mansion. Rizzo Jr. is also accused of paying bribes in order to secure contracts. They're both scheduled to appear in federal court next month for a plea hearing. Thousands more are being evacuated today as some of the worst wildfires in Northern California's history continue to rage on. The deadly fires have taken the lives of at least 23 people, but there are hundreds more people missing. Many residents are caught off guard when the fast-moving fires sweep into their neighborhood after they've gone to bed, leaving them with just minutes to escape. Nearly everyone in this region is grappling with the devastation. Officials say that they have yet to contain a single fire. And jobs for you this noon. Detroit schools, well, they need teachers. They have a major teacher shortage, over 100 in fact, and that's why the Detroit Public Schools Community District is going to be hosting the first of 2 teacher recruitment fairs. One is later on today, the other is on October 26th. These fairs will be held from 5 p.m. until 7 p.m. at the Ben Carson High School. It's located right on Mack Avenue, just to the west of I-75. And applications for all teaching positions will be accepted for certified teachers, but there is a critical need for math, science, and also special education teachers. When it comes to credit scores, there are a lot of myths, and new at noon, Help Me Hank has some easy ways to help you with your score. Also, he was on death row for more than a decade and confessed to killing a woman. So now prosecutors are explaining why they freed this convicted killer. But first, President Trump goes on the attack and slams Puerto Rico. What his new threat could mean for future aid in this devastated U.S. territory.
Visit the Michigan.
Welcome back, everybody. President Trump is threatening to pull emergency responders out of Puerto Rico. The president went on the attack this morning on Twitter, claiming that the island's infrastructure was, quote, a disaster even before it was hit by 2 hurricanes. His comments come as some remote parts of Puerto Rico say that they still have not seen FEMA. Gabe Gutierrez reports with more from San Juan.
Here on the mountainous western side of the island, people we spoke with say they've seen little, if any, federal response.
Are you okay, man?
Maria Gonzalez says she has cancer and is desperate for a generator.
What would your message be to FEMA?
Come on, do what you're supposed to do.
Aquí duermo.
The town's mayor, who lost his own home and is now sleeping at City Hall, said some aid is trickling in, but slowly.
Poquito a poco, sí.
So some cut-off communities are relying on this rough-and-tumble band of Good Samaritans.
God bless you.
A group that has gone viral since posting this video on social media.
We can't figure out why supplies are not coming in from San Juan.
We joined them on a mission to haul food and water to a neighborhood still trapped by a dangerous mudslide 3 weeks after Hurricane Maria.
If I was stranded in the mountains, I'd want somebody to come and help me. I wouldn't want anybody to forget about me.
After a journey that takes hours,
The real Rambos!
they arrive as the sun sets.
Why is it so important for you guys as private citizens to step up?
Because they're Americans. Just like everybody here. If we were in trouble, we would want help too.
For its part, FEMA says 19,000 civilian and military service personnel are working here in Puerto Rico and the U.S. Virgin Islands. The agency also is hosting job fairs to hire 1,200 Puerto Ricans for the relief effort. But some of the folks we spoke with, including in that remote part of Añasco, say it's just not enough. Gabe Gutierrez, NBC News, San Juan, Puerto Rico.
So much devastation across our country. An Arkansas man is now experiencing his first taste of freedom after spending more than a decade on death row. Ricky Dale Newman confessed to killing a woman at a homeless camp back in 2002. He was originally convicted of murder and sentenced to death. However, a judge on Wednesday approved a request to dismiss those charges, finding Newman's confessions could not be used due to his mental illness at the time of the trial. Now free, Newman will not be required to seek mental counseling.
New at noon.
Your credit score and your credit history, it's more important now than ever before to know exactly what's going on with your credit. After the break, the experts are going to show you what you should be doing right now. It's in my help.
All right, Hank, we'll get to that. Also, finally, some sun and 70s coming back into play. A tough go of it today. We'll get you set for the weekend ahead next.
They're out there, scammers working to get to you. Now experts are revealing the top scams hitting Metro Detroit right now, and victims are sharing their story.
We received a phone call supposedly from our grandson claiming that he was in a car accident.
It's happening every day all over Metro Detroit.
He says, well, I need cash.
Thieves trying to rip you off, take your cash, and steal your identity. Now we expose their tricks, all in an effort to keep you safe. Help Me Hank investigates tonight at 11.
Don't wait.
The Jewelry Exchange.
Oh, welcome back, everybody. All things considered, we have had it really good around here. So a couple days of gloomy weather.
We've had 4 or 5 80-plus degree temps in October.
I just had to have a reality check, so I'm not complaining anymore.
There is an active hurricane again in the Atlantic.
Come on.
Wildfires out west. So yes, we have to think about that as you're looking at the gloom outside. Here is a Local 4 storm pin for us, and this is a recollection of yesterday from Highland Charter Township. That's up north. Almost 2.5 inches of rain in the rain bucket there, in the rain gauge anyway, and a wet Wednesday has led to cloud cover here for today. But your Local 4 storm pins, a free app, a fun way to share with us some of the cool things happening around your house, around your neighborhood. And we're tracking storms as well with Local 4 storm pins. Drips on the lens here in Mount Clemens. Our current temperature of 53 degrees, struggling with the cloud cover, with the northeast winds bringing in the cool air and enhancing the cloud cover. Barometric pressure over 30 inches normally means very stable, nice weather, but we just cannot shake the clouds. And sometimes when we have high pressure pushing down, it traps the low clouds and forces them to squeeze out the drizzle as they're closer to the surface here. So that's kind of what we're seeing. Although the drizzle is drying in most spots, cool and cloudy, upper 50s to near 60 with an isolated shower or two still through the afternoon. A lot of the activity later tonight. Southern Ontario, parts of the Thumb, a couple of showers, but the rest of us 55 degrees overnight with stubborn clouds. You see here on the satellite radar picture, the clouds just keep filling in, getting some very light returns over Southern Ontario here. Not real worried about the showers today. I mean, it's just not very nice out to begin with, but they aren't the kind of showers that would kill your plans or anything like that. So we watched the rainmaker that we had yesterday spinning counterclockwise around it. It will start to exit out of the area and bring nicer weather for your Friday and part of the weekend too. But we're watching pretty stiff winds still over in the San Francisco area, the Sonoma area, Santa Rosa, where they have big fires that are fueled by the dry conditions and these winds with no rain in sight. However, the winds are going to get better late today and throughout Friday and Saturday, so we're hoping the situation improves. Ophelia. almost a Category 2 hurricane. The good news is with this one, not expected to do anything as far as land approaching. It's actually heading northeast back toward England. So right now, no concerns for us here. Watch as we head through today and tonight, a few showers here hovering on the east side, and then some sun breaks out on Friday afternoon, and then wet weather moves in at least close on Saturday, mainly our north zone throughout the afternoon, evening, and that front drops down through here Sunday afternoon. We could get some soakers, but temps Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Rhonda, looking good.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, Brandon. Maxed out credit cards, low salary, multiple credit report checks. Only one of those will truly hurt your credit score. So do you know what it is? Our consumer investigator, Hank Winchester, has the answer.
Protecting your credit and working to raise your credit score, the experts say it is key, and they're showing you what you should be doing.
Debt delinquency, not paying bills.
Excessive spending, not being rational with your money.
Some people have low income and they haven't balanced their budgets.
Your income, even if it's low, does not hurt your credit score. Experts say it's more about how you use your money, not how much you make. When you're in the market for a new car or maybe a home, your credit score will take a hit when it is checked by a lender. But you don't need to worry, because multiple credit checks for the same type of loan within a short time frame are counted as just one inquiry. Having late or missed payments on your bills also does not affect your credit score. Businesses do not send your payment information to the credit bureaus. But if your account is past due and then sent to a collection agency, you will take a hit on your credit. What if you get married and your spouse has a low score? Don't stress, it does not affect you individually. But if you try to apply for a loan or a credit card together, expect a higher rate. You can check your credit report as many times as you want, and you should, and it will not affect your credit score. But make sure you do it through a reputable website like annualcreditreport.com. We have a link to this website and also more credit tips from the experts. Everything you need to know will be right on the Help Me Hank page at clickondetroit.com. I'm Hank Winchester. Help Me Hank. Back to you.
Always important advice from Hank. Thank you. Still to come, it's been 24 hours since the Boy Scouts announced that girls will be allowed to join the organization, and no one is more excited than this fourth grader. We'll hear from her and why she's so excited next. Well, welcome back, everybody. Big changes coming soon for the Boy Scouts of America. The iconic organization announced yesterday that it's now welcoming girls into the ranks.
And a Kansas fourth grader is thrilled about the news. Her dad encouraged her to be a Girl Scout, but he says that Leah was always more interested in doing what the Cub Scouts did, so she was overwhelmed to learn that someday she too could be an Eagle Scout.
There's like all these cool badges and stuff, and like you can earn the Eagle if you do really good, and like I really want to do all of that stuff.
Girls will have the chance to join the Boy Scouts starting in 2019. Scout executives say that girls and boys will be in separate groups, but they can still earn all of those badges.
And sometimes we play a part in that. We can help them get their weather badges. They come in and learn a little bit about the weather.
There you go. Thanks for joining us for Local 4 News at noon. Have a great day, everybody, and just know the sunshine will return tomorrow.
That's from Annie.